Hello, this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to pick up stitches from the back and then picking up, creating the short row technique. But I'm going to do it differently this time. So I'm going to show you how to knit the collar of a cardigan after you finish it. Okay. So on the previous tutorial, I showed you how to knit this edging because it kept on curling. I wanted to do a blazer collar, but unfortunately it kept on curling inside. So by doing this, it's not curling anymore. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to knit the collar. And it's a pretty long cardigan. I haven't washed or blocked it, but yeah. So it's a plus size, of course. So this is a medium-sized mannequin. It looks big on it, but it depends on what size, oversized you want to wear it. I'm sure small to extra large. Well, I have to see the end result. I haven't knit the sleeves yet. So yeah, so stay tuned. We're going to be knitting the collar. This is a different technique. I never done this. So I will knit with you guys together. Again, it's a top down raglan cardigan that I have knit. Okay, let me see if I can go back. It's pretty long, as you can see. Yeah, it is pretty long. See, it's all the way down. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so before we get started, I just wanted to give you some info about this yarn. I bought it from Michael's. It's the macchiato cakes, I believe. I don't know how to pronounce this. It sounds like it's Italian word. And I fell in love with the colorway. And what I did is I added a strand of this. So I'm knitting it together to give this look. And it reminds me of the Caron Latte yarns that were out once upon a time. Unfortunately, they don't sell this yarn anymore. It has 80% acrylic, 20% wool, and it is super soft. It says it's a 5 weight, but no. It's actually a light 3 weight, not even a 4. And it does get thin and thick while you're knitting, but I would say it's a light 4. Yeah, heavy 3. It has nothing to do with the 5, so this is totally wrong. Yeah, it's a nice yarn. I wish they had it out again. Yeah, and this is I'm using the 3rd cake. I still have to knit the sleeves, and it's pretty long. So I'm gonna the needle I used was a number 9 to knit the body, and I'm gonna knit with the collar, only the collar with the 5. Because the reason is I want it nice and tight. Well, not that tight, but you know what I mean. I don't want it relaxing. So I'm going to pick up the stitches on the back right here. So let me just grab the yarn. I love this burgundy color. So again, this is the first time I'm going to use this technique. I don't think it's out there. I'm making this up. I just wanted to give that nice short row effect. Okay, so I'm not even counting. I'm just picking up stitches from only the back, and I am going to knit and then come back, and then we'll continue picking up stitches. My plan is to pick up 2 stitches at a time. So this way, what happened is it gives me that short row effect. It's a little bit hard to pick up stitches. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so I'm gonna so 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to knit, and then when I come here, I'm going to pick up 2 stitches. And then what I'm going to do is when I come back here, I'm going to pick up 2 stitches. So this way it will give me that short effect without any holes. So I'm just gonna knit the wrong side, just like this. To pick up stitches on the wrong side, I don't think that's gonna work, because what happens is it creates this line, which I don't want to do. But it's easy to pick up from here, so we're going to pick up from here. So what I'll do is I'll just use a crochet hook, and this is what I will do. So I will pick 1. Yeah, unfortunately. And then I will pick 1 like this. See? Because when you pick up from the wrong side, it's going to create that line. And then it's easy to pick up from the right side. It's hard from the wrong side. So I'm going to pick up 1 stitch, and then the next 2 second stitch. And then I'm going to knit. So this is all to it. This is what my plan is. And I will continue picking up stitches. It's going to take me a while. I don't want you to, hold. And I will come all the way here to the end. And I will come back to show you how it looks like. But other than that, it's not going to be that thick of a collar. It's just a border that I am knitting. So yeah, this is all I'm planning to do. Let me show you one more time on the other end. This part is easy, but the other part is a little bit tricky, because I don't want this to show on the front, right? And then I did make buttonholes, so I'm going to sew on buttons to close it. Okay, so I am at the end here. So I'm going to turn my work. And then with a crochet hook, it's way easy. So I'll just grab 1 here and put this here, and I will grab the next knit stitch, and then I will knit it. Okay, and automatically you will see that short row effect when I'm picking up some more stitches. And this is all to it. So I will come back to show you how it looks like. And I am knitting the first stitch. See? And I will pick up 2 more stitches here, and I go to the knit stitch just like this. And this is how it looks like. As you notice, I am doing the knit and purl. Okay. When I come to here, when I come to the front, well, I'm doing the sleeve area. So when I come to the front, I'm going to start knitting 1 knit, 1 purl. Okay, just to give you an idea, here I just did knit stitch, but when I come, that's what I'm thinking, and I'm almost there actually. Well, I am there actually. So from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start doing 1 knit, 1 purl. Okay, and then I will pick 2 more stitches, just checking. Yeah, 2 more stitches, and I will start as well. So just wanted to show you that I'm just, well, you don't have to do knit the garter stitch. You can just continue doing the rib stitch if you want. But here I'm going to do 1 knit, and then purl knit, okay. So I will be right back. Ta-da! I know it's really hard to see, but I can't believe it how it's just covered, captured, and how it shrank the collar area. Remember at the beginning how open it was? So I started from here. You can see the color. And what I did is I did 1 knit, 1 purl, and then what I did is I did double knitting, and I kept on picking up stitches. You can see the short rows here, right? And then I just love how it turned out. So I'm just going to use the 1 by 1 tubular method binding off, and I'll be done. So I just wanted to show you how it looks like. And while I was knitting this, I realized I knitted a mustard tweed sweater. So that one is top down as well, raglan. So what I'm going to do is I am going to shrink using this method. I just have to figure out how to pick up stitches because it's raglan, and I'm going to use this method. And because the collar is pretty open, which I don't like, I used a new technique, and it looked like when you're knitting your measurements, like I didn't knit 10 inches down. I think that's what I'm assuming, because it's pretty open. Yeah, so I just wanted to share you this new technique, and I just love it. So I came here. I did pick up 2 stitches at a time. Sometimes I had to pick 3. So I picked up right here. And then I knitted about 3 more rows. And just love it, love it, love it. So here you can see where I started. I knitted the back is way higher, and the front. But I am going to knit the sleeves, and what I'll do is I will wash it, and I will block it, and I will do a ta-da video, and you can see the collar better than it looks like. I did use up a lot of yarn though, just want to show you. So I have another cake of this yarn, and yeah, so 4 for a plus size. Again, this is a plus size. 4 cakes I had. So I hope you like this tutorial. I just wanted to show you how you can pick up stitches using the short row technique by picking from the back and picking 2 2 2, and it gives this nice look, and I just love it. Yeah, you guys take care. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to hit that notification button so every time I post a new video you will be notified, indicating there's something new for you to watch. I do have that 1x1 tubular method bind off, so you need a needle to do this technique, and I'll just grab my needle and I will be binding off. I will pin that tutorial on the comment section so you can go and check it out, because that's going to take me another while to just trying to measure here. I'm going to cut the yarn. You guys take care. Bye-bye.